Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff, welcoming you along to Generation X Racing once again. Tonight we are in Sao Paulo, Brazil, for season 10, round 5 of our Gr.4 80-mile challenge. And as I said, we're in Sao Paulo, Interlagos. We have 30 laps this evening. With racing soft, mediums and hards required, as no ill weather is expected. Pit window opens at the end of lap 5, and they can't pit within 5 laps of the end of the race. Minimum tyre stint of 4. So tonight we have racing Willie Ham in the Porsche, MacGyver in the V8 Vantage Aston Martin, Murcielago in the McLaren, Spoon in the 458, Lidio in the GTR, Tipa back with us again. Welcome, my friend, in the McLaren, Splatter in the Porsche, Devlin in the V8 Vantage also. Random Toxie is back with us in the Viper, and Kobayashi Maru in the Lamborghini, and A-Log left A-Log left the lobby and will be chucked in at the end of the race. Not sure what RS is driving, but we will soon find out. And joining me from San Antonio is Biffy G.
Hey everybody, it's great to be back. Good evening, Mark.
Hey mate. Hey mate. Up for some decent comms tonight after the absolute debacle of last night to save car Sunday.
Yeah, you did a stellar job considering there were 5 cars on track, spaced about 5 seconds apart most of the time. Really appreciate you doing that. I would have had to have a whiskey in hand if I were going to attempt that on my own.
Yes, well, as we were talking earlier, yes, I was trying to get my girlfriend on the stream at one point, and I was getting her to feed me wine, so I did need it, to be fair. So there we go.
Yeah, it was just a really
struggle.
stand-up thing to do on your part, that's for sure. Especially because I was in the race and was doing awful, and you had to be there to toast me. Which you did in epic fashion, I have to hand it to you.
Yes, I think even that was lacking somewhat last night. So we're just coming up to, well, just to the end of quality nearly now. Have we got time to run through stuff, do you think?
Oh yeah, sure. We've got a couple minutes here. Let's see. Last week's results. Here we go. Darlo Boy was our winner last week at Tokyo. Great run by him. He won in very convincing fashion and got the fastest lap. Jinja Ninja had an outstanding drive in his Corvette. He came from way back. I think he was, correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but I think he was in 8th place or even further behind.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was a hell of a drive. And Matt MacGyver takes 4th place as Murcielago gets a pit violation. Murcielago had a pretty darn good race himself. Unfortunately, that cost him 30 seconds. Spoon comes in 5th in the 458 Fezza. Airport Hobo 6. Arnas in 7th. Kobayashi Maru suffered a time penalty. And if you're reading the board right here, it says Old Senile Duffer. +3, +3 months. I believe that is a throwback to or a callback to our banter when that happened. And Icer Devlin gets an etiquette penalty and finishes 9th. So our standings. Guess who has shot to the top? Mr. Andy Mortimer, Darlo Boy, up there at the top, remains so. He's had a terrific season so far in Group 4. Matt MacGyver shoots up to 2nd, ahead of Murcielago, who is in 3rd, who himself shot up 5 positions, even though he missed race 2. So that tells you all you need to know about how Murcielago's doing. Airport Hobo up to 3, gets 52 points in the last race. I believe he played his Joker. Yes, he played his Joker.
Yeah, maybe just do the top 5, Greg. It was perilously
and
close
Splatter.
to quality.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Thank you. And Splatter takes 5, and the rest of you can read, so I'm going to piss off now. Here we go.
Good stuff. So we currently have Willie Ham, who's sitting on pole with a 1:38.1, which is a pretty damn good lap. I think I did a very minimal bit of practice, just squeaked into the 1:38s, but yeah, a great lap for Willie so far. MacGyver is sitting in 2nd. Lidio in 3rd, who has now finished. Willie's just coming up to finish his final quali lap.
He's looking pretty good. I don't know if he's going to crush his best lap here.
If he gets into the 137s.
Look at that, he does.
Oh, just about.
Look
well done.
at that. Wow, quarter of a tenth.
Hang on, it's exactly the same time.
Oh my God, how'd that happen?
138.155. Well, Mr. Consistent there. Really
Say.
Looks like he's taking pole. Yeah, so Linio's done. Murcielago's in the pits. Spoon
The
is
old
done.
double purple.
Yeah. Our friend from Finland, who lives in Sweden, Tipa, is back with us this evening. Good evening, mate. Currently sitting in 6th, Splatter 7th. Devlin 8th, Random Toxie 9th, and Kobayashi Maru's customary sit in the pits, currently in 10th, and then A-Log will be starting in 11th if Kobayashi Maru remembers to put him in. So, yeah, I just wanted to say, because Darlow Boy and Ginger Ninja, well, our northern faction have gone AWOL this week. No Johnny Mackers, no Darlow Boy, and no Ginger Ninja. But I just wanted to say a big congratulations to Darlow Boy for completing a 22-point-something mile walk for Diabetes UK over the weekend with his lovely girlfriend. So well done, mate. Congratulations. I think on their Facebook page it was, yeah, great walk, hashtag never again. So there we go.
Yep.
So they really enjoyed it, clearly. But well done for that. I hope you raised lots of money. Well done, bud.
Yeah, fantastic work, Andrew, and for a great cause.
Indeed. So, okay, there we go. That's all that's done. So, our starting lineup for this evening. Willie Ham on pole in the Porsche, a 138.155. In fact, he liked the time so much he did it twice. MacGyver in second in the Aston Martin, a 138.4. Lidio in the Nissan GTR, a 138.6. Murcielago in fourth in the McLaren, a 138.8. Spoon in the Ferrari, a 138.9. Oh, very close there. Well done, lads. Tipa in the McLaren, a 139.8. Splatter in seventh in the Porsche, a 140.1. Again, 140.3. Random Toxie in the Viper, a 143.0. And no time submitted for Kobayashi Maru. As I said, A-Log didn't, or left the lobby as soon as quali started, so we'll miss out and start in 11th. Yes,
well,
indeed.
Wonderful qualifying for Willie, once again.
Well, pretty impressed with the top five, really, all getting into the 138s. They're decent times.
Yeah, well, 3/10 over Matt and Linio. Linio has been quick of late. And obviously, Murcielago is always quick. So for him to have that big a gap, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I found I had to go quickly in the GTR, and I found it round here really understeery, and it was rinsing through the front tires.
Yeah, it is here for sure. It doesn't have a lot of top end speed, but you don't really need too much of that here. If you're good in the corners, it's those middle corners that'll get you every time. I think the Porsche is just excellent in the tougher spots on the track. Tighter corners.
Yeah, absolutely. Turns very well. So, quite sure what's going on. Wondering whether Kobayashi Maru is going to reset the grid.
Oh, it'd be great if A-Log came in. We've got Matt MacGyver on the chat. I think, he just finished up and he's sitting there on the chat. And he had mentioned that the McLaren is an angel on tires, his quote, and should have a good advantage.
Okay.
And this is from the guy who's driving the V8 Vantage today. So I might detect a hint of jealousy there. Just a touch.
Just a touch. Okay.
All right. I'll take a look at that grid one more time. Yes, Spoonhead. What's up?
I've just fired up the chat. I've just seen your comment, you sarky sod.
You're welcome. Hey, come on. I got to get something in after yesterday. You had so many digs.
Yeah,
I had no response.
You've had 2 weeks of it, I guess, haven't you?
Yeah.
With the week before as well. So yeah, I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, it's not that I'm not loving it. Don't get me wrong.
Indeed.
Certainly, my family's loving it. So there's another good deed you've
Good,
done.
good, good, good. Well, I aim to please and all that.
What is going on, host?
I don't rightly know.
Well, you know that Justin is hosting by the name of the lobby. It always looks like a license plate in Poland or something.
Yes, indeed, indeed. But right now, ain't nothing happening.
Nothing happening. Well, Matt MacGyver says, Will so fast, and you so right. He said he was running 137s in practice?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's quick.
Dang. No, that was like what Lenio was doing in SimCar Sunday yesterday. I had a practice lobby open for about an hour before the race, and oh my God, was he laying down sometimes.
Wow. Yeah, he's a quick guy, that's for sure.
Ridiculous.
I still haven't got one of those Clios because it's you can only get it in the used car or the Legends dealership.
Yeah, the used
can't you?
crap dealership. It's a 24-year-old car. I'm thinking that they might not start updating. Making a lot more of these things available only in the used car lot and just kind of make it a little more realistic, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be so easy to get, in my opinion.
Well, if they weren't so easy to get, we'd have even fewer racing in the same car Sunday, so that would be even worse for me.
Saying. It's like, oh, darn, everybody doesn't have that car. We'll have to use a race car.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, it's okay. It actually was a fun race yesterday, despite all the foibles and issues with the track and the car. The car itself isn't so bad, but God, it's horrible on that track.
Yeah, it's not just that. Yeah, that track. I never ever race it because it's just corner one, the S's, and then that awful final corner on Suzuka East.
That double apex corner going into from the first from the straightaway is just horrific, absolutely horrific. And there was so much carnage at the beginning of both races. That it basically claimed a couple of people's races from the start.
Yes, but it was actually, you say it was carnage, but it was actually nice to have something to talk about for a couple of minutes.
Well, there's that. Gotta hand you that one. There really wasn't a whole lot to do most of that race.
No.
It's like, there's another 5-second gap and another 5-second gap.
Look at those graphics.
Wow. Yeah, look at those graphics. Yeah. Oh, you mean the ones you don't have? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
so you got a joke? Can you sing us a song? Oh, Darla Boy is out.
Well, yeah. Arthritis in his knee after walking 22 miles. Well, yeah, we'll let you have that one, mate. Bad luck.
I think you should get extra points in the championship just for doing that. Just
Didn't fancy it on the controller then, Andy.
Hey, there's a thought. I just asked. We'll see what he says. I'm guessing we're going to get the stink eye for that, but I'll ask anyway. Is there actually a middle finger emoji on here?
Good evening, Willie Ham.
Good evening, Willie.
Who I noticed was at the Silverstone 500 over the weekend with his brother, which was an up and down race. I think it's fair to say it was nearly bloody May in the UK, and there was a bit of rain, and it was so bloody cold that the track wasn't drying out. So it was actually predominantly a wet race.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to see it on YouTube, but I would love to have been there. Wet races are always the most fun, aren't they?
Indeed, there was a lot of yes. So we say there was a lot of touching between cars and bits hanging off.
Yeah, it's the best kind of racing, if you ask my wife. It's like she will not watch a Formula One race unless I tell her it's raining. And she's
Well,
always there for the
frankly,
start.
yeah, frankly, she's got a point at the moment. It is utterly tedious, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a procession, if you ask me. But yeah, it's just me.
Yes.
Of course, I'm an Andretti fan, so I'm bitter.
Well, yeah, I can't. Ooh, Random Toxie's getting all highbrow, waiting for Godot, sorry. No, Splatter, unfortunately we don't know what's happened to Justin. I hope he's okay. Cowboy Ashimaru, if you've got your ears on, can you ping us or something and just let us know you're okay?
Sorry for all the clacking there. I'm typing back, Darla boy. What's happened to Justin?
Yeah, so
Justin, where are you, buddy?
yeah. Justin, if you could just sort of say hi on chat or
Yeah, we're scared for you, man.
Just let us know that everything is tickety-boo. That would be lovely.
I'm gonna have to get in my private jet and fly to your house and see what's wrong, babe.
Okay,
There he is.
A-Log is not in.
I'll bet he was waiting for Arnas.
Yeah, that might have been a thing.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing he'd do for you.
Indeed.
All right. See what you get for being a nice guy, Justin.
Abuse from everyone else.
That's right.
Okay, so we're all lined up, just waiting for the lights.
Come on, fellas. Let's make this a good one. Ooh,
Oh, Willie's got a full start!
Yeah, Willie's jumped the line. Willie jumped the start. You just got pushed up.
Disasters!
Woo!
Disaster from Willie Ham there. Lidio goes flying through, and so does MacGyver.
My goodness. And somebody in
he-
the back may have had a false start, too.
Yeah, that looked like the Viper, Random Toxic. But so we can confirm that Willie Ham is in fact human. First time I've seen any of our leaders do that for a while. Actually.
Unlike Dan East.
Yes. Or Daft Helmet,
Yes.
as he's now known.
We all know he's an AI.
Okay, Lidio just flying up the inside of MacGyver there.
Look at
wow, that
that.
was a move. That was a hell of a move into that particular corner. Here comes Willie. Right up MacGyver's chuff. A quick look. So we've got Lidio on softs. We have MacGyver on softs. Willie Ham on softs. Murcielago on mediums in fourth. Spoon on mediums. Tipa on hards. Did a great job staying in sixth. Well done, mate. Kobayashi Maru on hards. Devlin on softs. Splatter on hards. And Random Toxie on softs. Don't look like they're doing it much good at the moment, unfortunately.
Very wet softs.
Keep it up, mate. Yeah, they're dirty softs now, so okay. So we've got Lidio leading them round to complete lap 1. 0.7 ahead of MacGyver in the second.
And Linio's clearly been putting in his practice time. He's been coming on strong for the last couple of weeks. Oh,
Yeah.
Arnis says, so he forgot about me. I don't think he did, mate. I think he was trying to get you in and something must have happened. Because he waited a very long time.
Yeah, there was something going on. I assume he was. Because I know you joined Arnis, but I don't know if you dropped out again. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, bad luck for not getting in. So Willie throws it up the inside of MacGyver, so he's been overtaken on that corner of both lap 1 and 2.
Hey,
Might want to think about your line there, Matt.
just snatches first place.
Although,
My second
still
place.
got the inside. Okay, no he hasn't. Okay, so Willie continues around the outside and up into second. Linio's got his foot down and trying to pull away. from Will in second. I didn't have any feedback, Greg, from Dan on his new nickname.
Oh, really?
I don't know if, yes.
Let's
I'll
hope
have
no
to-
news is
well,
good news.
Yeah, I'll have to keep using it until he tells me to shut up.
Yeah, that would be my advice.
Anyway. So yeah, Linio's second ahead of Will in second. Let's see a bit further back. Guyver third. Murcielago fourth. Spoon in his beautifully bedecked Ferrari. In fifth. Kobayashi Maru in the Lambo all the way up to sixth. From 10th, wasn't he, on the grid? So that's a hell of a job on hards. Obviously made a little bit easier with the four-wheel drive of the Lamborghini, but a great drive nevertheless. Still hard tyres and absolutely bloody awful. As oh god, here we go. Commentator's curse kicks in as he goes wide, and no doubt pick up a penalty for that. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, Justin, my fault entirely. So Devlin, who's just trying to edge past him.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a four-wheel
slide.
drift there from four-wheel drift from Kobayashi Maru there. Splatter has Tifa for company, who's dropped down the grid a bit. But okay, Splatter's on hard as well. So, I don't think I've driven any of these cars on hard, to be honest, so I wouldn't have a clue what they're like. Just pretty bloody awful, I should imagine. Random Toxie is still slinging that Viper around like no one's business. Yeah, fast car in a straight line, but not so much in the corners. Not so much. But I think the bops have changed recently as well, haven't they?
I've heard, yeah.
Greg, so yeah, we'll have to be interested to see. I'm sure that'll sort of affect Group 3 more than Group 4. We'll see what that's like on Thursday.
Yeah, every time they take an update, it seems like somebody gets a nasty surprise the next race.
Yeah, absolutely. So Will has pegged Linio back to 0.37 off a second now. They're both on softs, but Will's are faring a lot better than Linio's at the moment. So Linio is about a third through hits, and Will's just taken the top off basically. So yeah, MacGyver's pretty much the same. So it looks like the GTR is not managing the tyres particularly well. Four-wheel drive as well, of course, as well as the Lamborghini.
I think Willie he's awfully kind to tires, and certainly the Porsche's not bad on him either. But
yeah,
Willie's one of the best people in the league when it comes to tire management. No, Linio
went wide, got his rears in the mud there by the look of it. Dust flying everywhere. So yeah, normal service has been resumed, and Will goes through into the lead.
Let's go ahead and get a replay. We'll get another look at that. Yeah, couldn't quite catch it.
Okay, so there's no doubt under pressure from Will. Forced the error there. So he must have missed his braking point or something, because he was well wide.
Yeah, had to have done.
Will now approaching second in the lead after about half lap, so that's not bad going. So they drop back, so we've got the top three who have pulled away. And are 5 seconds ahead of Spoon and Murcielago, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, who are both on medium tires, so they seem to be sorting out by tire type.
Yeah. Yep. These two seem to be pretty well matched in terms of speed.
Boy, really stretching his legs. 3.1 second lead already.
Well, I think Nidio must have made another mistake because MacGyver's now up into 2nd.
Oh, he had to have. Yeah, he's dropped a second behind Matt.
Yeah, so Splatter's in to get rid of his hards already.
And so's Tipa.
And I did check with Tipa that that's how we're supposed to pronounce it, so we're all good.
There, gotta breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay, so those two boys in the pits. Random Toxie. Rinsing through his tyres. Trying to see who's racing. Everyone's racing, of course, whether it's,
Who's close? Well, we got Spoon and Murcielago having a nice little battle.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see if Murcielago can get in the toe. Bit of a wobble there from... Oh, and Spoon's picked up a penalty. How the hell did he pick up a penalty there?
He was coming up, I think, through the pit entrance. He got a little too frisky on the inside.
Righto. Okay, that'll explain that then. But, so he will lose 4th position to Murcielago. Oh, he's going wide there.
Sure
Is
has. Wow.
Is that going to be up for 1 second?
Looks like he escaped.
Okay. Good man, just kept his tyres on the right bit of curb, obviously. Good stuff. But the penalty line's on the start, on the back straight.
Yeah, I think it's just coming
Just
up the
as you
back
come
straight.
out.
It's a terrible spot for it because
Yeah.
you're not losing half a second, buddy. You're losing a lot more than that.
Yeah, because it's uphill as well, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, they put it in a very ugly spot.
And it's weird, isn't it? Because they pick some penalty lines which you don't know, like Red Bull Ring. Where
Yeah, Red Bull Ring, you don't even notice it. You're just about ready to hit a braking zone. In Barcelona, you're about ready to hit a braking zone. And
terrible.
Yeah, and then here, no, we're going uphill and along straightaway, but here, here's your penalty. Thank you.
We're absolutely going to kill you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. So here's 5 seconds for your trouble, pal. Let's see how much he loses. Okay, they're 0.1 behind each other now, and he just took his penalty. So, assuming they're going at roughly the same speed when they went in, let's see what this costs him.
About a second.
Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. Okay. All right. Well, maybe the good folks at PD know more than we do. Go figure.
Well, first time for everything.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Wait a minute. I thought all we gamesters knew more than they did. That's certainly how it looks in the chats.
Yes, of course.
We know everything. They know nothing. Welcome to the internet.
Right, so. Okay.
Oh, he's getting his time back, though. Check him out.
Okay, yeah. Seems to be ebbing and flowing a little bit.
And I'm just sorting through the field right now so everybody can get a look.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that Tipa and Splatter have come out of the pits pretty much together. So we'll be keeping each other company. Let's have a look. Yeah, both on mediums now. Oh dear, Spats picked up with 1 second. Ouch,
Dude.
that must have been, yeah, probably a long way over the track limit there to get a second. Slightly wide again, that's not going to help. Yeah, oh no. Okay. 1 second is maintained,
Yikes.
but not going to help his race for sure.
Hardly. Let's see how that Porsche looks through this series of corners whose names escape me.
Oh, they're quite long.
The names are long or the corners are long?
the names are long because I know, honestly, it's the center S's and then the Curva de Sol. Because I was trying to learn the corner, and then I saw those, and I thought I'm not even going to try saying that. So,
Well,
I don't want to upset Portugal or Brazil, for that matter.
no, I wouldn't even deign to pronounce anything in Portuguese.
So we got Linio back in 7th, who's just stopped. So he did 9 on the, or 8 on the softs.
It's not bad.
Yuck. So he's now out on the hards.
Yeah, not bad considering how fast they were tearing off that car. I don't think that car's particularly good on tires. At least it never has been for me. Not that that means very much.
Yeah, I think it's the handling tracks, isn't it? With the four-wheel drive cars, you're going to suffer a bit. Anyway, back in 7th and 14 behind Kobayashi Maru at present, who is drawing in on the back of Devlin. Devlin's tyres are nearly gone. Well, they are gone. The front right is absolutely shagged. So he'd be surprised if he's not stopping this lap, which will pop Kobayashi Maru up into 5th.
Looks like in he goes.
In he goes.
Kobayashi Maru decided to fake us out a little bit. Just he nodded himself a little bit toward the pit and then jumped out. Get the impression he's messing with us.
Doing really consistent times on those hards.
Yeah, looks good.
Nice. Looks pretty good.
He's dropped to 140.7 there among his 141s.
Yeah, that is pretty tasty.
For sure. Yeah, last lap of 141.0 is darned impressive.
Yep. Good stuff.
What do you reckon really comes in 2 more laps?
Let's have a look. Yeah, something like that, I guess. He's got, what do you reckon, that's a 2-3 laps of fuel left, maybe? And his tyres are pretty rinsed at the front as well. The right-hand side tyres are not looking great.
Yeah, not as bad as MacGyver's, though. He's out of time.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Out of time on those tires. I think a half-second penalty came from the miserable condition of that right front.
Yeah, well, that's, to be expected. So he must be coming in, is he?
There he is, into pit lane.
There he is.
Murcielago, whose tires look good, is dead on fuel, and he's coming in now.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So he's going to go a long way on hards, isn't he?
He sure is. And Kobayashi Maru just jumped in too. All right, Lee has completed his outlap.
Yeah. So where's he going to go up to, do we think? Up to 3rd?
Yeah, just like that. There was so many in the pits.
Wow. Okay, here comes MacGyver. Must have done a hell of an outlap on his hards.
And comes out on mediums, it looks like. Yep.
Yes, indeed. So currently we have Spoon up in 2nd. Who's still got plenty of mediums left by the look of it. Well, comparatively
so to speak. Yeah. Now this is the car that that Matt was saying was going to be so good on tires, and you may prove right.
I think the Gr.4 Ferrari is an all-round good egg, isn't it?
It
does
is.
pretty well on everything, I think. It's pretty quick, good on tyres, not bad on fuel, short shift, I think, as well, without too much performance degradation. So Willie, our leader, is finally into the pits on lap 11.
11 laps on those soft tires. That is insane.
Yeah, that's a good knock. It's a good knock. Spoon goes through and takes first.
Congratulations.
For the time being. Well done, mate.
Fantastic. Good job, Sven.
So Murcielago's 32 seconds behind him. Let's have a look at the... Yeah, we can't see the pit deltas, can we? It's only the drivers can see that. So probably about 30 seconds, we'll call it. So it could be tight between Spoon and Murcielago. And in fact, MacGyver's only 3.5 seconds ahead of Murcielago.
Oh. And he is on fresh rubber.
Yep. The hards to go, I guess, for his final stint.
And Willie came out in great shape.
Yeah, I think he was about 10 seconds ahead of second, wasn't he, when he went into the pits? So that looks like about right. So it's going to be about a 30-second pit delta. So, yeah, Spoon's doing a great job up front. Might be able to sneak another lap on the mediums. So he's just coming up to lap Random Toxie. Boys coming up on the back. I'm saying he's going to lap it. It was a bit, getting a bit previous.
Darlow Boy says he's gutted to lose the Ferrari. He's going to have to give it up after the next race.
Well, we're gutted to not be looking at it anymore, mate.
For sure.
Best livery I've seen in ages. So,
I was going to say, I hope you go ahead and stick with the livery of that sort. You certainly made Mark's day.
Can we have Number of the Beast next? if you're taking requests, darling boy. But no, very good, very good. More band themed deliveries, I think.
He needs to do one for me, man. Andy, do Sinatra for the old guys.
Sinatra. Nice.
The Rat Pack. You see the Rat Pack splashed all over his new car.
Indeed. Well, maybe Splatter can bring back Splatter cabs and we'll put the Rat Pack in the
we'll
back
have to suggest that for the next go round. Oh, what a wonderful idea.
Okay, so we've got two cars are very close together. I'm just trying to find who they are.
Now Toxie's doing everything he can not to get lapped.
That'll be it then. Yeah. Okay. So.
And remember, the blue flag does not count if you haven't been lapped. Is that correct? I mean, I know that's true in actual racing.
I don't know.
That, I think, would be something to bring up with the boss.
Yeah, quite so. Okay, looks like Spoon in. Yeah,
Spoon's in, so he's not going to have to worry about it.
He is not. So Random Toxie goes on his way, spitting fire from the sides of his Viper. Lovely stuff. Yeah, super stuff. It looks like from the decal on the back of his spoiler that Random Toxie is a VR bore as well.
Ah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Either that or he just likes the logo.
Yes, indeed. They're taking over, Greg. They're taking over.
I'm afraid so.
They're being assimilated. Yes, indeed.
Gooba gabba, gooba gabba.
Indeed.
Oh, Andrew Darlaboy is teasing next season. Next season will be more music themes. Went with an anime for the second half. Well, that's okay, I suppose. Got to give a nod to the youngsters.
Indeed. So, okay, so everyone's quite spread out at the moment.
They certainly are.
Got Will, who's gone back up into the lead. Although he's only 4 seconds ahead of Lenio now, which Lenio's doing a hell of a job on those bloody yards.
He certainly
140.2, or 140.0.
Yeah, I think that may be the advantage of the four-wheel drive you're starting to see.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, he's putting ahead a bit, but not by much. So.
Ooh,
yeah, and he's pulling away from MacGyver, who's on the mediums.
Man, 140s on hard tires color me impressed.
Yeah.
Of course, Willie's dropping 138s, high 138s on the medium tires. But that's only giving him a little bit more than the 1 second advantage over Lenio.
Yeah, this is still close, so Lenio's got his mediums to go.
Right.
So he's going to, he's going to be going a long way on them.
Yeah,
because he's
the way that he did on those, he doesn't, and the way that he was doing on those soft tires, I have to question whether the medium tires are going to last the remainder of the race.
Well, yeah, because what he did 9, didn't he?
I think it was barely 9, yeah, and they were
barely 9 on soft, so maybe
soaked.
He's going to need to do 14 or 15 by the look of it on the mediums.
Yeah, I should think. At least 14.
I just hope this doesn't come back to bite him like it did. Where was it?
That was the first
tire absolutely went.
First race, I believe it was. Yeah, first. Well, maybe it was the second, but whatever it was like he just, he could not finish that race with any speed. And was it Mackers that snuck up on him? I think it was Mackers.
Yeah, it's one because I know where it was now. It was Road Atlanta.
That's where it was.
It was
coming up that hill and around that corner. Yeah, he just could not get around the corner quick enough.
The last coming out of the chicane, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Whoever it was went past it. So yeah, Lenio is in now.
He is in.
So he's got 15 to do on mediums.
To do on mediums, yep.
Good luck, mate.
Unless he's going to do a 3-stopper.
Yeah, well, I guess there is that option.
Yeah, but that's not going to get him first place.
No.
It's unlikely to get him first place. You obviously never know.
Yeah,
Willie's dog could, kick his modem over, pull a plug.
Well, it'd have to be able to open the door to the cupboard under the stairs first.
Pretty smart dog. You never know.
Which Will hides himself away, Harry Potter style.
Could have a little key around his neck, like a Saint Bernard.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay, so Willie's just coming up on the back of Brandon Thompson. MacGyver's now 11 back, 15 ahead of Spoon.
And what a drive Matt's having today.
Yeah. Well, Matt's a good driver, but he's really been sort of sticking in the results recently. He's been getting some really good finishes. So well done, mate. It'd be good to see Airport Hobo back as well.
Yeah, it sure will.
He's been on holiday and whatnot, so and dodging tornadoes by the sound.
Yes, right there near Omaha and Lincoln. If he's anywhere near there, I hope he has a very strong basement.
He said he was okay, so...
yeah, I caught that just a little while ago. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Dangerous sort of part of the world to live, isn't it, really?
It is. Those, Tornado Alley is what they call it.
Tornado Alley, yeah.
And it is starting to work its way up north. It used to always be down in the south central United States and on up into the Midwest where you'd see the tornadoes, but now they're working their way up north and probably are going to be in Canada before you know it. So you're welcome, Matt.
Yeah.
Enjoy our tornadoes.
Yeah, wow. I don't think it's not too cold for tornadoes in Canada.
Used to be.
Used to be. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I say that. I say it used to be bloody warm here in April and May, but certainly not anymore.
No,
It
no.
has been
Lots and lots
miserable.
of shifts. Oh, we got ourselves a race now between Tipa and Linio.
Excellent. Okay, so Linio just out of the pits on his mediums. I guess he's fueled to the end on 3/4 of a tank. Even that seems like quite a long way. What do they start off with? Is it 60% fuel?
I believe that's correct.
Okay, so he's now at 75. Okay. You will see. He's sort of... Tipa's not going anywhere at the moment, is he? He's seems to be sticking pretty close to the back of Linio. Desperately trying to pull in on Devlin.
Yeah, Linio's looking good through the corners. As one would
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah, okay. Can I just applaud everyone on their liveries yet again as we come to the end of the first half of the season?
Absolutely.
Yeah, great livery game as always. So we're moving, after this race, we have next week's race at Laguna Seca, and it's a car change for everyone. So second half of the season, everyone uses a different car to the first half. So don't know off the top of my head what the guys have picked, so we'll be interested to see who's picked Goodens and who's picked a complete lemon. But hope that some modicum of testing has been done, not just picking it because it's a nice colour or anything like that. So we'll soon find out. Excuse me. I
Pleasure.
think the last time, thank you. I think the last Gr.4 I raced in, I had picked the Mustang, not having tested it. And oh my god, it was terrible. I don't know, because it was great when I raced it a couple of seasons prior, but then, oh my god, they'd absolutely nerfed it.
That's a shame. As mentioned earlier, that's something they love to do. Just when you think you have it,
Yeah.
just when you get used to the car, they do something like that.
Okay, so we've got Linio coming up on the back of Devlin now. He's managed to pull in about 3 seconds and, well, lap and a half by the look of it. So Linio is right on it, but really needs to be mindful of his tyres. He's got a long way to go.
Well, the good news, it looks like for Linio, is he hasn't scrubbed much off of them so far. Tires look pretty good. Here he comes.
That's right. Yeah, he throws it up the inside. Yeah, gets it done. Great move, Linio. And away he goes. We now have Tipa pulling up on the back of Devlin. Only a second and a half behind and seems to be reeling him in. And Devlin's fronts are not looking good. Plenty of fuel left. So, a quick splash and dash with a change of tyres, I imagine. I think he's had the softs already, so he'll be going to hards. Leave the stock lead for a bit. Let's see how our illustrious team principal is getting on. Kind of in no man's land at the moment, having a little race all to himself. 7 seconds behind Spoon, 9 ahead of Linio. But he will obviously be Linio's next target. But then Kobayashi Maru will be coming out on the softs. So, because that's Lamborghini's 4-wheel drive as well, so if you use that as a yardstick, He's probably good for 8 or 9 on softs at a maximum.
Yeah, and plenty of rubber left on the mediums.
Yeah.
And putting down pretty good times. It's like he had a wobble on lap 17, no doubt.
Well, he probably got excited by his 1:39.5 on lap 16. That's what happened there.
I can certainly understand. That was his fastest lap. And that 139 is a good. I mean, that's a pretty good one for medium tires for sure.
On medium tires, yeah. So maybe a second quicker on the softs. So wouldn't be far off fastest lap of the race.
Not hardly. Yeah, medium tires. That's impressive. And Willie got that fastest lap early on. What's that?
No, I was just saying, good stuff, Justin. Well done. Keep it up.
Indeed.
So, yeah. Willie is serenely on his way, 15.5 seconds ahead of MacGyver. Both on the same tyre strategy, so they'll both be finishing on hards. Spoon will not. So he'll be finishing on softs, which will be interesting. See how much time he can pull in. Softs versus hards, that's got to be worth a second and a half, 2 seconds a lap, I would have thought. We'll soon find out, because in he comes. So that is Spoon pitting from third. Kobayashi Maru is going to go up into third. With 1 stop to go, which should be in the next couple of laps. Great drive from Justin. Spitting flames from his twin exhausts there. Lovely stuff. Seems to be pulling away from Linio slightly, so this is great stuff from Justin. Both in the 2 four-wheel drive cars on track, and Justin's winning the battle at the moment.
Yeah, except for that one issue he apparently had on lap 17. His laps have been solid.
Really good. Look at these 139s now. On the mediums, good stuff. So Linio's tyres aren't looking too bad at the moment. Like he's driving quite like he's chucking it around, so maybe he's realised he has to save his tyres to stand a chance of getting a podium or a second.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Second or third. So because he was really chucking it around to start with and going full tilt. Of course, when you slide these things, it just scrubs the wear off the tyres. So yeah, that looked pretty not sedate, but
yeah. In the trail cam, which we're looking at right now, there wasn't a lot of scratching around going on here, a lot of squealing.
Yeah.
So I do think he's taking care of his tires. Wise as possible move.
Yeah, sensible decision. Very sensible. Okay, and MacGyver's tyres are nearly done.
Yeah, Matt's going to be coming in pretty soon. He's going to have to. This is crazy.
Yeah. Although
that's not been my impression. Yeah.
Well, he did his softs were absolutely bright red when he stopped, when he made his first stop. So he's not shy at pushing them to the absolute limit.
Most certainly isn't shy of it, but with 8 laps to go, you just don't. I just don't feature it. I don't see how he possibly could, unless he wanted to cut his throttle back by half.
Indeed.
I mean, you can see them falling off right now.
Yeah.
You could actually physically watch them drop off just then.
So what do we think? Stop this lap?
I think he's going to have to. I think if he wants a chance to get back up the front. Now, Matt, did he start on softs? I believe he did.
He did, yeah, because there was the three of them up front, wasn't there? He pulled away.
So, and I don't think he's done a hard stint yet, so that's what he's going to be left with.
Goes wide. Is he going to get away with that? Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. And if he hasn't done his hards already, he has no choice, but he has to come in.
Yep.
And if I'm him, I'd do it now. I mean, just these tires are about gone, and you may as well go out on your best rubber.
Yep. So the guys have to stop before the end of lap 25. So that's the pit window when the pit window closes. So yeah, if not this lap, then certainly. Well, he's only got the fuel to do anymore.
It looks like he's come. No, looks like he's going around. He is
going around.
Forego the pit. Try to give it one more go. Well, he has a light load of fuel and he still has some rubber left, so maybe this isn't the worst decision. But he's already, gosh, he's already down from his previous fast lap on mediums.
Yeah, so he's gone from mid 139s to mid 140s.
Yeah, he's losing a second.
The thing he's got to worry about is Lenio now. Lenio is 32, nearly 33 seconds down on new boots, lapping in the mid 139s or low 139s, lap 23, 139.1.
And with plenty of fuel.
Yeah. So yeah, Lenio will be going to the end, and on the mediums, and MacGyver's going to be out on hard, so as is Willie, but I think he's pretty much done enough to win this already. 18 seconds ahead of second place currently, and what's that? 50 seconds ahead of Lenio at the moment. So quiet one from Murcielago this evening.
It is. I think we've been skipping over him a bit. He's on soft tires right now. The right front one is about half gone. So knowing how he runs tires, he could conceivably get to the end of the race, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
Indeed.
So a podium could very well be in the cards for him.
Yep.
All right, MacGyver's just popped in for a change.
So he's in. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on where Lenio is, just coming around the final corner proper for the long run down to the start-finish straight.
You know, as we got Darla Boy on the chat, I'm just wondering, is your need too sore to jump into comms? I'm just asking. It was great having him on, I have to say.
I bet he's like a Murray. I bet he's like a Murray Walker. He's up like a coiled spring, dancing from foot to foot.
That would not surprise me.
Yes, it was great having him on. Was it last week, wasn't it? Same car Sunday.
Yeah, it was. Last same car Sunday with the horrendous Honda.
With the horrendous Honda, yeah. That's good fun. Good fun. He was obviously clearly recuperating from his mammoth walk, so to jump on yesterday. But yeah, we're missing you tonight, mate, and yeah, all the very best for the second half of the season.
And speaking of people that we love having on the comms, there seems to be a mad Irishman who's just joined the club.
Good grief. Mr. Findlay, good evening, sir.
By mad, I mean he was madly quick yesterday and winning both races.
Indeed. He was very quick in that terrible car around an awful track.
He really was. And so consistent and so quick.
Indeed. We need to get him back into some of the other series as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get into Group 3. I'm curious to see what kind of challenge he might lay down for our Mr. East.
Well, he always used to boss Gr.4.
Oh, yeah.
Seem to remember he was different class.
Yeah, I'd feel sorry for
Even
anybody in Group 4 if he joined.
Well, because he had read that, what was his name? Nibro. Remember him?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah.
Norwegian guy. Because he's A+.
Yeah.
And I see him on sort of Rory streams and stuff like that. He's racing in the same lobbies as these guys.
Yeah, I've been following Nibro's
Big Easy.
career. He's amazing.
Yeah, well, Big Easy to take it to him. So
he really did. Yeah, James could take him on any track and really give him a run for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if James, and boy, James, you need to cover your ears because I don't want you hearing this, but I think if James really applied himself, A+ would definitely be attainable. Okay, you can take your hands off your ears now.
Indeed. So Linio is, well, MacGyver's come out. He's now 7 seconds ahead, seconds behind.
Yeah, Matt had no choice. He had to
Linio.
get on those hard tires. He had no fuel left, no tires, nothing.
So the pit delta must be a lot longer than we thought.
It is.
2 seconds.
It takes up half of
32 seconds ahead.
That second corner, like it takes forever to get out of it.
Yeah.
Stupid pit.
Well, I know it's the same for everyone, but it's just annoying with the really long ones. Like bloody Spa's just the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And don't get me started on the 24-hour one.
Yeah. Well, at least that gives the potential of some carnage on the pit exit.
It certainly gives the people going up the hill at 150 miles an hour something to think about.
Yes, indeed. We're just going to throw a car out doing half the speed you are, right on the line you want to be on.
Exactly.
Wallop.
Yeah, just push them right out in the racing line, going half the speed of the cars coming up, ready on, It was somebody's idea of a terrible joke.
Indeed. So, Linio is kind of pulling in a bit on Willie, is he? Oh, it's nowhere going to be enough, but he's doing some cracking there. 139s all up and down his times there. That's good stuff on the mediums, especially as they're worn now. It looks like he might just squeak this in terms of tyre wear.
It certainly does. He's been very good with his tires. He's certainly not making a dent in Willie's lead, but he's going to hang in for second. Not much doubt about that at this point. One race we've overlooked so far has been Rob's. Splatter on his soft tires has dropped a couple of 139s. And now he's giving Devlin a push.
He's right up Devlin, at the moment. Good stuff.
Try to take him. Oh, just ran the peekaboo on him. Let's see. See what he's got in order here. Can you outbrake him? Let's see, where's Devlin? Yep, he outbreaks him. He gets him on the inside line.
There he goes.
He makes it stick.
Indeed. Next up, Teeper, who is also on the softs.
Well, thank you for bringing us some racing, boys.
Indeed.
Atipa's got some good laps down too. A couple of 140s. Like he had a bit of trouble on lap 25, but overall quite consistent.
Yeah, good stuff. Good to see him back. I think this is his second race or something. So,
yeah, I believe that's the case.
Welcome back, my friends. Keep it
up.
up.
Race that never ends.
Indeed. And beware splatter in your rearview mirror.
About 1.5 seconds ahead of Devlin now. He's really rocketing.
Yeah, Devlin's on the hard and Smash, as I say, driving well on the softs. Let's see what sort of lap time you can put in now. He's past Devlin.
It's reading James's words to the chat. He said last year's fastest lap here was a 137. Yeah. James, is that your fastest lap that you're talking about? I'm assuming that's on soft tire.
Of course it is. Why else would he mention it?
Oh, in that case, shut up, James. Nobody wants to hear it, James. Freaking James and his 137. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah.
Nah, he's he can do that easy. I wonder what he was driving. In all seriousness, James, what were you driving last year when you got that time? I'm curious to know. Because I'm going to call PD and make sure they got it.
You got Teeper has just squeezed past Random Toxie. Splatter's just about to serve a half-second penalty.
Oh dear, he was going so well.
He was going so well.
That's probably what got him on lap 24. It's just some stupid random penalty.
Yeah, but he did really well because he'd drawn into within a second and a half of Teeper as well.
Yeah.
So that could have cost him 7th there. But hey, he was pushing, so that's when it's going to happen.
Absolutely. Pushing hard too, and God, looking good on track.
Yeah, so we got Will just coming around the final corner to go into his final lap. So 1 minute 40, Greg.
I'm on it.
Let's not miss it.
Yeah, right, James.
Back into our bad old ways.
James says it was the McGann. Sure it was, James.
I don't know. The McGann's pretty good round here, isn't it?
Yeah, 137 and a Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, of course it's the McGann. It was the McGann. But which McGann? Yeah, probably the cockroach and not the front wheel drive one.
The trophy, whatever it is.
Yeah, the trophy roach.
Trophy roach.
Okay, let's see. Random Toxie coming. No, there's Random Toxie.
Very much so. Hang on. You've got Kobayashi Maru and Spoon.
Oh.
5th and 6th, and Kobayashi Maru's just
Look
gone
out!
past it.
Flash
Behold my glorious soft tires.
Look out! Yeah, he made him stick too. Wowie.
Well, those Spoons on softs as well.
Yeah, his are knackered. He's got 1 lap left in him at best. And
okay, we've got half a lap left, so that's just as well.
And Willie has timed his tire and fuel just perfectly. As you can see, he's just about to run out halfway around the track.
Yeah.
So he's going to come in on an empty tank and fresh tires, which is very Will Hamilton of him.
Quite so.
Get a look at Linio's right front.
Yeah, ain't much left of that, is there?
No, just gonna make it. Just barely gonna make it now as he comes up around the corner. Here's Willie. Finish line, baby.
Well done, Will.
Look
Fantastic
out.
race, mate. Congratulations on your victory.
Thanks to the
Here comes Linio for another podium. Thank you for that, Linio. Well done, my friends. Yeah. MacGyver coming through into 3rd.
Yeah, what a race for him.
Indeed, another great drive from Matt. Murcielago coming round into 4th.
More Murcielago tire magic.
Well, indeed. And Kobayashi Maru makes it stick. 5th place.
And
Started 10th.
what a
Fantastic
great
race.
result. Comes from dead
well
last,
done,
by the
Spoon,
way. Don't
sixth.
forget that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good finish
Started
for
in
Spoon,
10th.
too. Yeah, he did. He didn't put down a qualifier.
Yeah. I think he just loves that.
Yeah, I think he likes the
racing
challenge.
through the pack, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Fair play, fair play. So Teeper finishing 7th.
Not
Excellent
bad.
stuff.
Threw down some great laps.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Good run, Teeper.
Great stuff. And well done, Splatter.
Yeah, good run, Splatter.
I think a couple of penalties cost you there, mate.
Yeah,
so
for
we've
sure.
got Devlin coming through in 9th and Random Toxie in 10th.
Wow, that was a good run. Proper
Super
speed
stuff.
for Splatter. It's unfortunate he wasn't able to get better luck, let's say.
Yeah.
That would have helped.
Yeah. Indeed, indeed. Right. So there we have it. Group 4 80-mile challenge from Generation X, Season 10, round... I don't think that's round 2. I think it's round 5,
4.
Justin.
5.
Tut, tut.
5. Sorry. 5.
Smack wrist. So our leader, our winner, this evening, Willie Ham in first place. Great drive after a terrible start where he jumped the start and then sort of went backwards for a bit. In the Porsche, is with the fastest lap of a 1:38.2, which James pointed out was not as fast as his fastest lap last year. Lidio in second, the Nissan GTR, a 1:38.5. MacGyver in third in the Aston Martin, a 1:39.0. Murcielago in fourth in the McLaren, 1:39.2. Quite a quiet race from Murcielago tonight. Super drive from Justin. Kobayashi Maru in fifth in the Lamborghini, best lap of a 1:39.1. Spoon in sixth in the Ferrari, also a 1:39.1. Our friend from Finland, Tipa, welcome back, mate, in seventh in the McLaren, best lap of 1:40.1. Splatter in 8th in the Porsche, fastest lap of 1:39.2. Good lap there, Rob. Devlin in the Aston Martin in 9th and a 1:40.4. And Random Toxley in the really twitchy Viper in 10th with a best lap of 1:41.9. Well done all.
Absolutely. That was a pretty darn good race, even with all the gaps that were going on between most of the cars most of the time. You did get to see some good racing, especially in mid-pack.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff from all there. Well done, well done. Right, shall we jump over and see who's on?
Oh, I think we should do that quickly while the air is fresh and clean. Let's see.
Yes, fresh. Right, I'm just going to take a photo of the results so I don't forget.
That's a brilliant idea. I wish I could remember to do that. Damn it. Okay, here we go. I'll see you in the party.
Cheers, Greg.
Spinning.
Howdy, boys. Well done.
Howdy, Greg.
Howdy. That was fantastic.
That was my terrible impression of you.
That was good.
You haven't heard me do my Dick Van Dyke style English impression yet, so.
Oh, please, Greg, come on.
Please
Hey,
do.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconut.
I don't remember that in Mary Poppins, I've got to be honest.
That's how good I am at doing even Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, my Dick Van
You've been
Dyke
watching a
songs.
different version of that film than I have, mate, I'll tell you.
That was a Mary is poppin'.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad you're familiar with my career. So, I see Scruffy's here.
Hello, good evening all.
Good evening.
Howdy. Howdy. Indeed. So, Winnie, well done, mate.
Thank you.
That was a terrible start, but you managed to rein it back in.
I had a nightmare. So even though I turned the traction control to 0 in settings, it loaded me into the race on 2. And then because I've got a new wheel and I'm in VR, I couldn't remember where the buttons were. So by the time I got traction control onto 0, I'd forgotten to hold the brake, and then obviously I full started. It was a bit of a panic, to be honest. It wasn't far off that. I must have looked like a right idiot. There you go.
Well, we didn't draw too much attention to it. You'll be
No,
pleased
we
to
didn't
know.
say a word.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you didn't. Yeah,
I can't remember.
but it was it made it fun for the race at least.
Yeah, well, it looked like you got back in
He
the saddle
challenged
pretty damn
himself
quickly.
by
So.
handicapping himself, eh?
Yeah.
This is going to be too easy. I'm going to give myself a bit of a handicap.
But after that, great drive, mate. You must be pleased.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Thank you.
Good. What's your new wheel, by the way?
I have followed Rob and gone for the Logitech Pro.
Ah, what do you think?
Money
It
bags.
is. I bought it second hand,
Oh,
but
okay.
I still got into trouble. It's very nice, though. I will say it is very nice.
Let's hope they didn't
I'm a
eat
lucky
fried
boy.
chicken when they were driving.
Yeah.
Well done, Will. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Back in the winner's circle again. Well done.
Thank you.
Lino.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. You putting in some bloody good times on those hards, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep competitive. Yeah, just I couldn't keep up with the front two at some point, and yeah, just thought I'd hold my own, put in some quality laps, basically.
Yep, yep. And you had because the GTR absolutely rinsed through those soft tyres in no time at
Yeah,
all, didn't it?
yeah, no, just literally before I knew it, I was down to the reds, and I was like, already?
Indeed. Yeah, because we were thinking you're going to have to do quite a long way on hards, and then you didn't. And I thought, well,
No, I didn't want to spend too long on the hards because I'll be way off the pace. So I've done what I needed and then swapped the mediums, and I thought, right, let's go long on these. But I didn't try to rip them to pieces, you know.
We did mention that it looked like you were driving a bit more sedately
Yes, I
than
was.
normal.
Yeah.
But having said that, you did finish on your traditional bright red tyres on the right hand side, which is
I don't know. I don't
now becoming a bit of a thing.
know.
It's your trademark now. You're up there with Murcielago.
Murcielago, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And well done, mate. Congratulations on the second.
Cheers, guys. Nice one,
Cheers,
Will.
mate.
Thank you, mate.
MacGyver.
Hey, Mark.
Good finish, mate. How did you think it went this evening?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, it was a good race. I had a couple mistakes, almost a full tank slapper that I managed to save, that kind of kept me out of the race with Lino. I think both of us would have, on the different pits, maybe would have ended up on the last stint together a little bit, but
Okay.
a couple mistakes kept that from happening, and obviously him and Will were just blazing fast. So the first couple laps, I thought I'm just going to move out of the way and try and not crash, and just see if I can stay consistent. And I was able to run these 139s on basically every tire, so that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like a great drive tonight because we did. I thought something must have happened which we missed because it looked like you were going to come out pretty much bang on with Lino, and then next time we called up with you, Lino had gone ahead. So that explains that. So, but congratulations on your third, mate. Another podium. Good stuff.
Yeah, you looked really good on the hard tires tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That car just felt really good on that track. Just
yeah, looked
very
pretty good as well.
Easy to drive out there and rotated well and nice and smooth and pretty consistent. And yeah, it was fun.
Okay, good stuff. Well, congratulations. Right, who is next? Splatter.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Back from your jolly.
Yes.
Good. It looked like you were having some decent battles tonight with Teeper at the end there, but then a sort of pesky penalty sort of.
Tina the whole bag was right on my case. Honestly, I was getting penalties when I didn't think I was going to get the penalty. Then I wasn't getting penalties when I did think I was going to get the penalty. It was just all over the shop. But, I spent the entire race basically doing an impression of a Brazilian porn star because my race I just sucked a colossal amount of balls in that race. You know, it was bloody awful.
Okay, so room for improvement then, you feel?
Just a bit, yeah. I mean, you know me. I mean, this for me, this is infamous to be one of my worst tracks. You know, being lapped here 7 times in my first race, and it wasn't quite as bad this time. But I don't know. I need to do some practice on it or circuit experience or something because it's just.
I think if PD were being fair, it would have a button somewhere on your controller that would show you where the penalty marks are. You know, show you where those lines are in the track, and because you never really know where those zones are, they're just a mystery.
But you know, it just shows the benefits of being consistent because you know everybody else manages to avoid getting the penalties. I just need to do more.
Now, who are they? I'd like to meet them.
Indeed. Well done, mate. What car are you swapping to next for the second half?
I'm in the Fezzer, I think, for the second half.
Oh, you're in good shape.
Choice.
It's good. I mean, this Cayman's been good, but I mean, as Will will attest, it's not got much in the way of a top end, but it doesn't seem to stop Will. So
exactly.
I don't have that excuse or that skill certainly.
Indeed. Well, what was Will's comments? It's going to be terrible at Spa. Can't remember who won at Spa. So yeah, okay, mate. Well done.
All right.
And then off to the second half. Right. So Random Toxie. Good evening,
Howdy.
sir.
Hey, how's it
welcome.
going?
Hey, mate. Good to have you back, mate. How did it go this
Yeah.
evening?
Oh, pretty good. I mean, for what's worth it. I thought this was the beginning of the second half. And so I'm like, cool, I got my Viper. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm only going to get this car for one race.
No.
Right.
But I don't know what I'm going to race next half, but we'll see. Maybe maybe Ferrari, if the Ferraris are still open.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Highly
Good
recommend.
stuff.
Yeah, the
Good
458 is one of my favorites. So
Yeah, great car.
it just
Great
sounds
car.
so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the
so-
Viper's working really well. So
You threw down some nice laps.
Good.
yeah, I did a few.
And it looks fantastic. So.
Oh, thank you.
it's
Yeah, I did all
just,
this
yeah.
work fiddling around with doing all these kind of little greebles and stuff in the background, and then I was like, oh well, great. Now I'm only going to do it for one race.
Yeah.
So now I
we
gotta
tried
step
to
up my,
showcase it. On
step up my
streams.
livery game for the next one now. So
Indeed, good stuff. Well done tonight, mate.
yeah, it was a fun
Good
race.
stuff. Good. Right, so thank you to the drivers. Great stuff as usual. Congratulations to Will, Lenio, and MacGyver on their podium finishes. Thank you so much for joining the stream, particularly Darlow Boy and Big Easy, who joined us this evening. And if you're watching either live or on a replay, if you could just please give us a like and subscribe to the channel, it would really help with the visibility of our league. So next week, it's the second half of the season. It's a car change for everyone, and we're at everyone's favourite track, Laguna Seca.
Yes.
Indeed. And it's twilight and cloudy, time dilation of 10. So that should be fun. A night race at Laguna Seca. Brilliant. I can't wait to call that one. So well done, everyone, this evening. And yeah, we'll see you at the next one. I'm sorry, Spiffy G. Thank you so much for your company as always, mate.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
It was a
you know.
hoot, as always. Good stuff. Right, cheers, guys. We'll see you at the next
Cheers.
one.
Yep.
Great race.
Cheers,
Thanks,
guys.
fellas.
Yes.
You'll have a great
Cheers,
night.
everyone.
Right.
Ta-da.
Night, Mark.
Bye. See you, mate.
See ya.